Hi guys, welcome to EPs and LPs with Cokes and
Obi.
So today we have a guest with us, slightly different, but still in the music industry space, music scene, and we are going to let him introduce himself.
The floor is yours, sir.
Okay, my name is Molo.
Okay.
Do I need to add anything else?
I feel like it.
Whatever.
Spice it up.
Feel like it.
My name is Molo. We'll get to know everything.
Okay. So Molo, thanks for joining us on EPs and LPs.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Great to have you. So how would you describe what you do and how you are in the music scene?
Okay, so we nurture talent, we find talent, we publicize talent.
Okay.
So basically it's just anybody in the entertainment industry, anybody in the creative scene that can do something and you can do it really well,
Right.
and you need a platform
Right.
to push out your work.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
So you provide that space
Yes.
for them. And so how do you provide this space? Do you have an event that you do it through, or a show? Like, how do you?
Okay, so we started with a show.
Okay.
We started with an event called the Greencamp show.
Okay.
We do it for upcoming artists. We send a memo out if you have good music and you want to perform at our show.
Okay.
Send your music to our email.
Okay.
So they send music to the email. We select. We have a team.
Okay.
We select. We find the best songs and we reach out to them again.
Okay.
Are you available for this date? If you're available, come through to the show.
Okay.
So with our show, we already kind of have a community that we've been going for a while.
Oh, okay.
So it's been 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years since 2017. So the community has been growing gradually.
Right.
And they know what to expect from Greencamp. That's how people are coming for Greencamp.
Okay.
I'm coming to Greencamp to find new good music or to find artists that I would like to vibe to, and it's not generally in the crowd.
Right.
It's good music.
Okay.
So we have our events come through. We also use our social media platforms. We are not really a social media. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a physical community that you can also reach us online.
Okay.
That's great.
So you put it out through social media,
Yes.
and you do the I don't know, I wouldn't call it marketing, but the publicizing
Is
through social media, but it's still but it's still mainly a physical event. Okay. So when was the first ever show that you had? I know you said it was 5 years, but when was
December 15, 2017.
Okay.
And how was that like? How was the, like, in terms of numbers, how was the turnout like? And what kind of show was it exactly?
In terms of numbers, then we didn't have enough. It was first time now. I didn't know how to collect data. I didn't know how to. But first of all, I can say I had roughly 150 people at that location coming and going.
Okay.
Because it runs through the day. So from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
We had about 150 people coming to that space.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask also, because I remember you said you also work with creatives. So is it, but you've been mostly speaking about artists, musical artists. Is it just limited to musical artists, or do you work with other kinds of creatives, like maybe?
We work with painters.
Okay. Visual artists.
Yes.
Visual artists, okay.
We work with digital artists.
Okay, cool.
Because we have our own digital artists that work for us, and we also promote them.
Okay.
Because it's not a fixed thing; it can also be freelance.
So in-house and freelance.
So we can get jobs for them also.
Okay.
So painters, we have we have drummers.
Oh, like is that like a talking drum or like?
Yeah, at the last show,
drum sets.
At the last show, there's this guy called Iwe Plays from Schmood Entertainment. Drum set, gong. He was percussion. His name is Iwe Plays Percussion.
Oh.
So he was playing alongside Smalls. Smalls, the DJ, was playing.
Yeah.
He was just
with the DJ.
So anybody, as long as you can reach out to us, and you're creative, and your work is good.
That's
and
great.
These your events, you usually have them recorded, right? So in case if maybe someone wants to see like what you just spoke about.
So we have them recorded, we put them on our social media.
Okay.
So we have a YouTube channel. All our social media, we use the same handle across. So it's Greencamp NG. YouTube, all our videos are there. You can watch all the events that we've done so far.
Oh man.
Even like special performances from some artists that are like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
We'll cut out a clip and just put it on.
That's good. Actually.
Okay, interesting. So I know you mentioned on your first show you had about 150 people. Do you think the type of event that it was affected the turnout?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
And how did that have an effect?
So I used to, before I started Greencamp, I used to do another events.
Okay.
I used to do house parties there.
Okay.
So I kind of had a
crowd already. Okay.
So it was an experiment that I wanted to start. So we're like 3 me, Smalls, and Veli has traveled around. So we're just at the bar because Veli is an artist, Smalls is a DJ. So like we say, like every time we go show, they go just put us aside. So let's try and do something that
right
for
yourselves.
For our
Okay,
guys.
okay, yeah.
So we're like, okay, let's try it out. But along the line, many things happen. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, tell us one of those things that happened. Let's hear it. Yes. Let's hear what are one of the things that happened. Okay, so in the process of putting together your first show, what was the craziest thing that happened? Most unexpected thing that happened?
The sound that was supposed to happen. The sound that was supposed to use that day. The person that was in charge of the sound totally forgot.
Whoa.
Totally forgot that was supposed to tell.
Just the one job you had.
But I could not blame him.
Why is that?
He had other things to do.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like he should have prepared.
Yeah.
But immediately I called him. Like, he fixed it.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
He came late.
Right.
Still sort it out.
Oh my days. Imagine your sound guy forgets it.
Wow. Right. Still.
What are we supposed to do instead?
So what are you doing?
Right. Oh
so
my
wait,
God.
does that mean so you said there was Veli and Smalls. That was your team basically when you started.
No, those are the people I reasoned with. So I called my friend. I called people that I knew were into promotion, and I called one other person that was the host.
Okay.
So to help me push out. Yeah, I had other people. I called my friends. My friends are also.
Okay.
So I had a small, but it was not a defined team. But it was like, oh guys, I want to do this. So,
okay, so you just pulled your friends in. Okay.
I said, no,
okay. So from then and now, I'm guessing your team has grown quite big.
Okay.
And would you say that you still have those same people from the jump, like when you started? That's still, or is it like maybe a few people have left?
So they might not be a part of the team because they are also busy running their own things.
Okay.
But yes, they're still
very much affiliated
yes,
with you. Okay.
Very much.
Okay. So
even sometimes one of the team members.
Okay.
Wow.
So what does like each person in your team right now, what is the team structure? What does each person do? How many people are in the team?
We're about 10.
Okay.
So we have definitely the social media handler.
Okay.
I have the PR person.
Right.
I have my graphic designer, photographer, videographer.
Wow.
The events planner.
Right.
The second event planner.
Right. 2 events planners. Okay. Just
event planner, my creative director.
Okay.
I sometimes do creative direction too, but
right.
I have my creative director. Then I have my brother.
Okay.
My brother is basically my personal assistant. Anything I do, he does.
Okay. No. Okay. No, yeah, that's really good.
Then I have Omar. Okay, so we have 2 videographers.
Okay.
One joined recently for the last event.
That was really good.
I'm looking for an entertainment lawyer. So,
okay.
That's the
next team member you're trying to add. Okay. No, that's good.
Yeah, that's
so is that because you're looking to why really? I think is the question. Why are you looking for
Greencamp is a talent and events management company.
Okay, so if you manage them ultimately.
So right now we want to start the management part.
Right.
Okay.
The talent management part officially. It was just event management before.
Yeah.
I want to start the talent
management
officially.
Okay,
so one question I actually want to ask with, over time, I'm sure there's one thing that was really the easiest part about planning your Greencamp events.
or the most enjoyable part?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like
the most
part
enjoyable one
Most
part you
enjoyable
probably look
is
forward to.
selecting the music.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the process when you're putting together this show? Because before you get to selection of the music, I know you mentioned earlier on that you do put out the memo for people to submit the music, and then I'm guessing after that you have a selection process, and then what other processes goes into that before we then get the actual event and the show on the day.
I mean, that was telling you guys my rollout.
Right. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's why we want to bring on guys that are exactly that are doing these other things in the industry.
Okay, so it's a long process. Well, because we've been doing it over time, we just incorporate it. And so the first thing is just announcements. We do an announcement. Greencamp is coming. We pick a date. We pick our location.
Right.
First. When we are certain of that, we put out a memo that just a teaser that Greencamp is coming. No dates, no time. Greencamp is coming. After that, the memo for the artist to send. So the believers, people that know what Greencamp is about, they will start sending their music immediately.
Right. Okay.
Regardless of the date or the month. They know that they just want to perform.
Right.
So some people wait to put out the date.
Right. To see if they can do it.
Yeah, but they don't know that exactly part of the criteria or part of the selection process. Picking people, we consider a lot of things.
Okay.
But we just think it's because they send their music. No. Consider definitely first to send, how you send, how well structured your email is.
Email,
Yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, there are a lot of people who select from, so we need a list. So we need people that know what they are doing.
Okay.
True, that's smart actually.
People that know what they are doing. So people that have managers send in their stuff.
They have their managers send it in?
Yes. Their stuff. They have a step. Because you have a manager, you have a plan.
Okay.
Honestly. If you have a manager, you have a plan.
Okay.
Definitely.
So not
people have your pen and paper. You artist.
So not to cut it, but on the artist side, do you prioritize artists with managers over the artists that don't have managers?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So it depends. If you send your email yourself, well structured, that means you definitely know.
Okay, so the manager is an added advantage, basically.
Yes.
Okay. So it does give that advantage.
It
doesn't guarantee, but it gives you that advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So what then? If you say selecting the music is kind of like the easiest part, what would you say is the hardest part? About
No, it's not the easiest part. It's the
most enjoyable.
Okay, most enjoyable.
Because it's the hardest part.
Oh wow!
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
So many
Actually,
to get
a lot of music, and you're just like, wow, this is it. Oh no, that's it. Oh, it
sometimes even the people who don't pick, you now have to add them to the playlist we make because
so good, yeah.
But it's not. The song is very good, but because we have a quota, we have to pick from.
Okay, true. But you can't let that talent go.
Yeah.
That's good actually. That's really good stuff.
So if you don't meet that show, you can take the next show.
True.
Okay.
Smart,
the year after it's an annual show, so
sometimes we do biannually.
Okay.
Sometimes we do 3 times. It just depends on what's happening around.
You've got,
Like next year now, we're supposed to do it every 2 months. But because of election is in February, so we cannot even start in February.
Okay.
So after election, we'll start knowing what to do.
Okay.
But next year is going to be back to back.
So I also wanted to ask, so Greencamp, is it kind of like a competition? Like, or artists just come and perform and that's about it? Like people just come to discover, some people that are new to these artists discover them, or that's basically what it's about.
Well, we have episodes where we do rap battles.
Okay, that's cool.
And recently we started giving the winners of the rap battle cash.
Okay, that's good still. That's good at least.
There's
that's something there.
part.
Yeah. So in terms of artists that do want to, so just to go back to that, artists that do want to be considered, or even after you pick after you make your selection, what's it like sending, or do you send a response back to the artist that you didn't select to perform at the show to say?
It's always hard to send back to the ones that we did not pick.
Yes, so that was going to be my question.
You always have to send to them.
So do you send a response? So do you send a response?
But the ones that reach out, that hello, I sent my song and I didn't get it. We reply every one of them.
Okay. So you always send a response to everybody, or only people that request the feedback?
So once you send your song, you get a reply.
Okay.
Your registration has been processed.
Okay.
So after that, if you don't get a reply, you were not picked.
Right.
If you get a reply after that, you were picked.
Right.
So you get a reply to send in your songs, set time, set when you're going to do your sound check.
So then, if you then request for the feedback,
you get a feedback.
Then you get specific feedback.
But I think we should do better with that. So I think
I was going to say something that one way that I know, because I've applied for, I act sometimes. So there was this application I did. I had to send a mail, and there was a prompt response automatic that basically they received it, and they were telling me that if they select me, they're going to reach out to me. But if during this period of time I didn't hear from them, I think
we should take your
so you can also think about doing that. So if you hear from us, know
you can come through. No, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, so where would you be looking to take Greencamp? Saying the next, you've been doing this for 5 years now. What's the next 5 years looking like for Greencamp for you?
Honestly, I don't know.
Oh yes.
How would you say
give us a picture.
How it's been so far. Like how was the last one? I know you just had one.
Right.
When last.
The last one was not as good as the previous one.
Okay.
But taking this into consideration.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing you probably figured out some of the things that made it not as good as the previous one.
Standard.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
And then, so what would you then be? What are those things, and how would you incorporate them into your next
traffic situation in Lagos?
I mean, can anyone really? What can anyone do about that?
Traffic situation in Lagos. People don't have money again, honestly.
Also, yes.
And there were a lot of shows this December.
Yes.
And because it's a show for upcoming artists, people don't know them.
Yes.
True that.
So you cannot drag
people to come see people they
so
don't
just
know.
People that actually know Greencamp and what we do that would come.
You're right. You are right. So I think that's what we are hoping to do with this type of platform, with our platform as well, trying to bring just put the spotlight on new artists, because there are people that
we're looking for ways today, honestly,
right.
But they're not helping in the entertainment industry. You guys are not helping. Honestly, radio stations.
Who is in the consumers or the artists themselves?
No, the people that
the audience,
the people that are in charge of distributing the music.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. The gatekeepers in the industry.
I don't like to call them gatekeepers.
I mean, essentially they are gatekeepers, but then I feel like these are platforms such as ours, EPs and LPs, where we are like decentralizing these gatekeepers. You don't have to there are people that are making great music outside of what is on the airwaves, on the radio stations. Obi works at a radio, at a radio station.
You guys, we'll come to you guys.
Okay.
They ask for too much money. Money that would not match what record.
That's what these people.
Yes, now.
I'm not
even
drag.
Yeah, wow.
Money that record labels. Money that you cannot match. Money that you cannot match the record label, because record labels they have the way they settle all these platforms. Yeah. But these artists cannot.
They can't do that. Yeah.
So if, for example, my own kind of company that is trying to bridge that gap, if you go to a radio station, we have this bunch of artists that we're trying to promote. Can you guys even if it's discounts, we don't mind paying, honestly. But there should just be a section for
them.
Yeah.
For new people. I believe that too.
Because that's how music gets out.
Of course.
The honest truth is it's not like that with all radio stations actually.
But the ones people listen to.
I know for instance, in one of the radio stations in my company, there's a segment for up and coming. It's called Stars on the Rise.
What radio station is that?
Beat FM.
Stars on the Rise.
Stars on the Rise. So basically, it's just gives that platform to up and coming artists to just showcase how good their music is. It runs for a week. Basically, they just play their songs for the week, and then at the end of the week, I think Friday, they pick the best, and he gets a month of airplay and interview.
I would really just go back to my question on where do you see Greencamp in the next.
Oh yeah.
Okay, maybe 5 is too far ahead. I give me 2 years.
Yeah, the ultimate vision
years.
for Greencamp.
Okay, I just want more. The community should just get bigger.
Okay.
Honestly, whatever way the community can get bigger, I want the community to get bigger. I want people to be able to say, "Oh, I heard this song through Greencamp. I found this artist through Greencamp." I mean, that has been happening.
Oh, good. Yes.
That has been happening. I want more people to say, "Oh, these people came from Greencamp. I found it. Yeah, I found this guy."
Okay, so ultimately, you want the music plug?
Not really. I just want to. I just make the music just stay.
Put it out.
Because a lot of.
And it's not just music. It's a lot of talent.
Art in general.
Yeah. And I think. I don't know. Maybe the main reason why I'm doing all this is because I did not get chance to
showcase,
explore my creative side.
So are you an artist yourself?
I can.
Oh, actually, what else do you do outside of
medical doctor?
Oh yes, and okay, very interesting.
What's
it called? Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll.
Wow.
I can write music.
Oh wow.
I can rap.
Yes.
I'm learning videography.
Okay.
I'm a photographer.
Wow.
I style people.
Wow.
I design.
So what don't you do is the question.
Exactly. What don't you do?
I want to learn those things I don't do.
Okay.
I want to learn how to
that's
DJ.
really
I want to learn how to produce.
Wow.
That's good actually, because you can have similar interests, and because a lot of things I could do, but it's not about me, it's about you.
Okay, no, that's really good.
And I had a lot of friends around me doing music,
and that's
great music. And I was like,
so you guys need to be heard.
How can we?
Please, right?
How we make this work for everybody? Yeah, that's good.
That makes sense. And I always say this. I think how difficult it is to create art in Nigeria.
Oh, it's very difficult. It's expensive to create in the first place.
Right.
To do it on your own, the equipments are expensive. And it's very painful because if you're in another country, they are not expensive.
Yeah,
you also convert it to Naira.
It's extortionate. Yeah. So I think for people that are going the extra mile to do it, it's because of passion. And it's because they actually have love for what they're doing.
Yes.
So they absolutely deserve the chance to be heard and to put it out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They really, really deserve it.
So hopefully, that's what we're pushing towards. We want, be able to get.
Honestly, now let me answer your question. Going up in the next 5 years, I want to see us hosting a festival and it's full to the brim.
Sold out.
Also, and people, the sole purpose is they're coming to find good new music.
So with that probably means you could have an event hall that you're even looking to maybe in the future. That's great still, but maybe one that's around right now that you can see that the capacity, if you can fill that up, you feel that
would be your target capacity.
Maybe somewhere like
one of the popular
TBS or something.
Right.
You know how huge
in the next
TBS
5
is.
years. If I fill up Miracle, I'm good.
That's good actually.
That's great, and that's great for music. That's great for new music. It's great for new artists.
Miracle, I'm good.
Okay. Well, that's the aim. We're going to be pushing towards that. So, in terms of where can people? And you mentioned your handles, social media handles. Where can people find Greencamp, or where can people find you if you do have a social media presence as well?
My social media, I'm not too.
I've
been there before.
But
yeah, don't worry, I feel you. So just push
for
it to
Greencamp is Greencamp NG. GREENCAMPNG altogether.
And that's all platforms.
Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Audiomack, Apple Music.
Okay. So for the playlist as well.
No, we don't have
TikTok. Right, that's where the people are now.
Let me do every platform that there is available.
Anyway, we won't get into that. Yeah.
That would be good, right? You're expanding your team, so you definitely get to that point.
That would be really good. Okay, I think so Greencamp on all platforms. Thank you to guys like Molo who are creating the space like we're trying to do for new artists, for people that are creating art. It's so difficult to create art and to put out something you love in Nigeria. A lot of people are just focused on survival. Nigeria is not easy place to live.
Exactly.
So to live here and still focus on creating art is literally the best. It's the best thing ever, I think. So thank you to guys like yourself. Thank you to for doing what you're doing with Greencamp. And yeah, we will, just put Greencamp out there. People should go check it out. Check out what they're doing.
You love it.
It's amazing work, great work.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much for coming to speak to us.
Yeah, thanks. But maybe before we wrap this up, I don't know, there are probably some, up and coming show promoters that are probably going to watch this. Maybe a word or two, piece of advice you can give them, some things that you experienced when you started off that you're like, okay, yes, I'm never going to do this again. Where you felt at that time is something you could be doing.
Don't do business with your friends.
Okay. Don't mix business with friendship.
Yeah.
If you want to do business with your friend,
get a lawyer.
Write
even
it.
if you don't, you guys should
have it written down.
And you guys should be serious about it.
Okay.
There's something about friendship and business that
it's weird.
I don't know.
It gets weird. It gets to a weird space.
And if the person is not doing the work right,
you can't really check them like you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to do something with your friend, it has to be a friend that is actually your friend. Because if you guys fight, you guys are going to come back.
True.
And continue what you're doing.
True.
It's just already that you fight with
they abandon the work. Okay.
That happened a lot.
Right.
So that's great.
Actually. I was mixing friendship with my business, but I did not realize it till I started actually putting the boundaries. Like, okay, let me actually. Are you fucking with Greencamp or you're fucking with
me? Right. True, that's smart actually. And that's one thing I've noticed too. I was going to add to that. The truth is, whenever you want to start something, the best kind of people you have around you are your friends. They'll give you advice. And one way or another, you feel like, okay, you know what, they might as well just be part of the team until things get. Because I know one experience I've had, it was a long thing, but a lot of friends.
And don't get angry if they don't want to join.
True.
Honestly, don't.
Yes. Yeah. It should be purely based on passion.
Exactly.
And interest aligning.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the beginning, you have to do a lot of free work.
Yes.
And it's really just passion that will push you to the place of before any dreams start coming into.
And I think that's probably where a lot of people get it wrong, because most people feel like, okay, I don't have so much money, so it has to be free work. So I don't have to contract somebody else. So maybe my friends, because my friends normally be like, okay, this is my guy, let's do this thing now. Plus, there's probably benefits in the future, all that kind of stuff. But no reasoning that, okay, is this guy actually in line with what I want to do?
Yeah.
These are the things you need to, So don't mix friendship with business. Really nice piece of advice to give right there. Thanks a lot.
We've learned from
no
people.
Reason, So
thank you
so
much
for
coming.
Stopping by.
This was really
lovely
good.
to enjoy this.
Oh yes.
I'm
glad you did.
Thanks so much for enjoying this. Actually, we're glad. So until next time, guys.
Definitely. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Love.